What is up, you guys? Mighty Mike here, your mighty marketer. MightyMarketing.ai is my website, and we're going to dive into it right away today. I'm going to move myself out of the way over here. I just want to point a couple things out to you guys. So today we're going to be going all over this tool called Reclaim.ai. It is one of the coolest tools that I have experienced. I'm a big calendar. As you can see, this is kind of my planner. These are a bunch of different events that I have, podcasting events, trainings, different masterminds that I'm a part of, business buying communities. Here's a flight here on Saturday. Okay, so this is the planner. So I'm going to go through Reclaim.ai. I am an affiliate for Reclaim. But the reason why any of the tools you guys are going to see that I share, especially AI tools, are tools that are going to be becoming very popular in the future. I love Calendly. Okay, Calendly is a great tool that I've always used, but I've switched over to using Reclaim for a couple different reasons that I'm going to share with you guys in this video. At the very end, I'm going to tell you a really cool tactic to be able to make this super easy for you so that people can schedule with you, whether you're on podcasts or whether you're talking to somebody over the phone. Make it super easy for people to schedule with you. Okay, so make sure you stay to the end. So I'm going to kind of go down the tabs here, but the first one is Planner. If you click on Planner, it essentially gives you all of the different things that are going to go on for your week, and this is so essential. Like Calendly doesn't have anything like this that I know of. But you can look at your own calendar, right? You can bring it up on Google. And what's cool about this, we're going to talk about it in a second, is that it will take all of your calendars and it'll put them all on one calendar, which is really cool. So that you can just check one calendar and you can give it specific rules that will tell it, hey, I want you to show the details from these other calendars, but not from this one personal calendar. Maybe you have a personal calendar that you just want it to make sure that it's busy. Like maybe you have like your kids baseball game, but you don't necessarily want your whole team to know, because you could share this with your team, right? You can have one calendar that the team sees, where it just says busy, type of thing. So it's pretty cool. So on the planner, you can actually click right here, this little button, and you can have all of your different email addresses. And I can remove a couple of the masterminds I'm a part of. See, I can just check on them like that. And then what happens is it only has on here actual appointments. So today's Monday. So like the only appointments that I have is like one nurture appointment, which is essentially to follow up with somebody. There's some follow-up calls that I have on Friday for potential real estate deals. Right. I have a master class I'm teaching this Wednesday, a marketing master class. And then I have a podcast interview on Tuesday. See? But if you notice, one thing I want to point out here, because we're going to talk about priorities and planning task habits, is on Podcast Tuesday, this is the time that I have available set on my scheduling links. So you can create scheduling links and then make them match what you want to have done during that time of your week, right? So today's Monday. So what am I doing? I'm doing marketing. It's early right now. You see a little red bar. It's early right now before my team meetings and stuff. But eventually, we'll get down here to the team meetings. I'll go through my success list. If you haven't read the book, The One Thing, you got to read it. You don't create a to-do list, you create success lists, okay? And success lists help move your business forward and help you focus on only the things that absolutely matter, which is one of the things that Reclaim helps you do. So if I click on, this is a planner. If I click on priorities, I can actually unlock priorities. I can turn on specific priorities that will put one thing above another, which I already kind of do, but it's not a part of the priorities tab. Okay, you can look at statistics. I really never mess with statistics or priorities. Let's click on tasks. And there's reasons why, right? So I use Google Keep for my tasks, but what you could do, I'll probably eventually end up moving over here and start creating tasks inside of Reclaim as well. I haven't done that yet, but you can just click on new task and create a task, and you want it to be a 15-minute long task. What's cool about this is you could say, I want to do this task for a certain amount of time every week, and it'll find a time on your calendar to make sure you do that thing. It's really cool. Really, really cool. So if habits, okay, so habits is one of the cool things that I like, where you can say like, hey, every week I want to do between 15 minutes and 30 minutes of sales pipeline review. Like I want to look at my pipeline. Is my pipeline growing or is it decreasing? Right. Right. If I have key clients that I want to check in with and nurture, that's what this is, from 1 hour to 2 hours every week. So what it'll do is it'll go through your calendar, see what times you have available during your work schedule that you've set up, and it will find time for you to do these tasks. Super powerful. Super powerful. So you can create one-on-one links for people. Like you can say, hey, I want to have just one automatic time for somebody to be able to schedule. Okay. But what is even better is the scheduling links. So on the scheduling links, there's some you can make them where they're public, where people could just go to this domain and schedule. But I actually have all of my calendar links actually hidden. So the only people who are going to see these links are people who click on my website and click on like schedule, or I've actually specifically copied the link and sent it to them. So whether it's a podcast guest or a quick 15-minute meeting with a potential business client, discovery call, I can control it, right? And what's cool is if you click on it, let me just click on one of these. So quick 15, it gives you the option to open it up right here. See? And so if someone wanted to schedule a quick 15, they could do it on Wednesday. If you're also using Reclaim, you're going to see your calendar over here on the side. It'll I think it's Reclaim. So if somebody else has Reclaim, they're going to see all of the when they're available, so they could pick the time that works best for them, which is pretty cool. So yeah, they just select it just like Calendly. They can select a certain time that works for them in their calendar, and then they can come over here, fill out whatever question. You can customize these scheduling forms, which is really cool. And then, and probably one of the cool, like I said earlier, one of the coolest things is you can take all your different email addresses, okay, and then you could schedule your different email address, all of your emails to sync to one calendar. Okay, and so I have it all scheduled, synced to my AI calendar, my automation calendar, so Mighty Automation, and that way I can track everything. And actually, I've disconnected a couple of these calendars that I'm not responsible for. A couple of these businesses are managed by other people, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, so it all comes back to you kind of geek out on it. You set your schedule up the way that you want it, and then you come back and you just monitor it. Like for example, I don't have to go to all of these meetings, but let's say I wanted to, I could go, okay, let me see. There's a meeting starting right now with Kevin Cho at sub 2. So I could be like, yeah, let's go check it out. I could click on this, the Zoom link right here and just pop right into the meeting. So it's super powerful. Depending on how busy my day is and what I want to focus on, I have it all here in one place. Click the link down in the description if you want to check out Reclaim. I know you're going to love it. If you're anything like me, you love marketing and automation and just overall optimizing your overall schedule, I think you guys are going to like it. All right. Thanks so much. Don't forget to subscribe for all things AI, marketing, and this marketing AI revolution. All right. I'm super excited. If you're in business, I'm always interviewing every single week. Like tomorrow, I'm interviewing Greg Atkinson, depending on when you're watching this. And Greg is a freaking rock star. So I'm excited to interview him and hear his story and all the things that he has going on. So, all right, you guys, take care, be safe, and live mighty.